Yeah.
Yes, now we
okay.
can see it. Perfect. You can start. Sorry.
Hi, I'm Hyunho Jung, a master's student in architecture engineering at Youngcheol University. The title of research is Safety Climate Different by Project Size and Activity with Different Risk Levels? And this is an overview. I'm going to start off with introduction and then explain the research model, then talk about the survey development and data collection. And lastly, I'm going to discuss and conclude. In the United States, in 2018, the construction industry account for 21% of fatalities, which is the highest percentage of among all industry, and the number of deaths has continued to rise since 2010. So the construction industry is the most hazardous industry. To reduce accidents, many researchers studied safety climate and affecting factors. The concept of safety climate was firstly proposed by Johar as a workers' shared perception regarding the safety aspect of working environment, and many researchers used safety climate as an indicator for organization safety. Since then, many researchers have found that the safety climate has a positive correlation on safety performance. Therefore, it was confirmed that the better safety climate, the better safety performance. This study is to compare the safety climate by project size and the construction activity with different risk level. To confirm this, two hypotheses were established based on the theoretical background. For the project size, a larger project, construction project generally has a greater greater amount of safety resource, such as a safety manager and safety management cost than the small project. And statistically, a small project has higher accident rate than a larger project. So the first hypothesis, a larger project tend to have a higher level of safety climate was established. For the work activity, various work activities are carried out on the construction project, and the risk level is different by type of work activity. Activity involved in structure are relatively high risk activity, and finishing such as wood, metal are relatively low risk activities. And statistically, high risk activities have a higher accident rate than low risk activity. In addition, based on the theory of human risk perception and behavior, which is human tend to behave riskier in a situation with a low risk. The second hypothesis, activity with a high level of risk tend to have a higher level of safety climate was established. Let me explain the factors that influence the safety climate. 7 factors that affect the safety climate of workers were identified through a literature review. First, many researchers have emphasized the importance of co-workers interaction for safety climate. It can be explained as communication and cooperation among workers about safety at construction site. Second, there are many work teams performing different work activities at the construction site, and the workers' interaction that affect safety climate may differ not only from the safety work group workers, but also from the other work activity groups. Thus, co-workers' interaction related to the second factors was included in the research model. And safety environment can be explained by the physical environment and surrounding environmental factors that affect safety climate at the construction site. In addition, through previous safety climate research, it was confirmed that management commitment, the supervisor's role, and workers' involvement in safety and workers' perception of safety were factors that had a great impact on safety climate, and each factor was defined as below. Based on the factors described in the research model, a questionnaire was developed to measure the safety climate. The survey consists of two sections. The first section collects information about the size of project and type of work activity. And the second section consists of the total of 38 items related to 7 factors. The survey was conducted on construction site workers at the various size of construction project, and the project size was classified based on 12 million US dollar. In terms of the activity type, structure and foundation, roof, and temporary are classified as high-risk activities, and finishing work such as tile, wallpaper, wood, metal, window, and doors are classified as low-risk activities. For the data analysis, exploratory factor analysis and confirmatory factor analysis are performed, and the hypothesis is verified by structure equation analysis. And currently, 4 factors have been identified through factor analysis, and the factor loading was confirmed as shown in the figure, and reliability and model fit result were confirmed to be satisfied with the index criteria. And structure equation analysis is currently being attempted in various ways. Many studies asserted that there is a positive association between safety climate and safety performance. However, the current body of knowledge does not have enough evidence on different safety climate by project size and activity with different risk level in risk levels. In this study, 2 hypotheses are verified. By verifying the first research hypothesis related to the construction sites, this study contributes to justifying a decision to spend more resource to cultivate safety culture for small project, and comparing the cost expended to respond accident and that use of prevention, responding cost is much greater than prevention cost. Thus, the amount of cost to enhance safety climate can be smaller than the cost spent to respond after accidents occurred. Above all, by improving the safety climate, accident rate can be reduced. Regarding the second hypothesis, there are various kinds of subcontractors being involved in construction projects. By verifying the second research hypothesis, it can be confirmed that the safety climate of work team is different according to the work activity, which means that the level of safety climate of worker group can be different even though in the same construction site. After all, activity can be more appropriated level for managing safety climate for construction project, inferring that more sophisticated plans to develop safety climate is necessary. Overall, the result of this study can contribute to establishing a more strategic and effective plans when establishing new policies, education, and rules related to safety in the future, which will eventually contribute to reducing the accident rate in the construction industry. And this is the end of my presentation.